Sarissa has given us a fun-time grocery list of 3 escape the room items. But before we go find those, we came in here for a reason, and that was to remove the virus from this disk. Everything should have worked properly, so... Alright, the virus is gone. This means we can go get the password from the 5th level security room PC, head all the way back down to the 1st floor, and turn off the first elevator. And after we finally turn off the first elevator, we will have enough power to unlock the level 2 and level 1 security doors at the same time, which means we can go anywhere in the building. But first I really wanted to save my progress, you know? So that wasn't a good start with Sarissa. We kinda threatened to kill her, but she got over it very quickly. She seems like a very good-natured person. It's always nice when you find someone in these situations you can trust to make your journey a little less alone. I mean, now it's not just escape the room, it's cooperative escape the room, which is 100 times more fun. So let's talk about those items that Sarissa asked us to find. We need a fuse, which we already got, if you recall, a while ago on the 4th floor. We need a cable, and we need the head's PC. The head's PC is not in the PC room. We're back on the 5th floor where we can obtain the password that will let us turn off the first elevator. And I'm going to cut out the journey down and back up for your convenience, because you've seen me go back down to the 1st floor a lot of times at this point. And now we finally have the capability to turn off the level 1 and level 2 security locks at the same time. Finally. So now we can go anywhere in the building. There's actually a place we want to visit right here on this floor. There are staircases that lead up to the roof, but there's a level 2 security door beyond the level 1 security door up here. Let's jump over these, we don't want to blow them up. Now we're up here for one very specific, important reason. We want to turn on the air valve. It's pointless to ask why, because you know in a game like this there's a very good reason. We should get rid of this dog first though, so that way he doesn't bite us while we're trying to open the valve. Good enough. So opening the valve triggers the security alarm, and we need to destroy all of the security guards in order to make it back down. If we don't get rid of all of them, then the door won't open and we'll be stuck up here. Right here is the last after this dog, is the last security guard who has a gun. The guys with guns tend to run around a whole lot more than the normal security guards, but it's pretty easy to anticipate their movements. And now that the alarm has died down, we need to look at that grocery list again real quick. We need a cable and the head's PC. Well, we haven't done much exploring on the 3rd floor, so we should head down there. Down on the 3rd floor, there was a security checkpoint that had both a level 1 and level 2 door lock, so we should be able to make it through there now. That doesn't mean we should be able to make it through without opposition, but, you know, we should be able to make it through. Wrong room. Wrong room. Here it is. Up here, after we get rid of the security guard, is one of the neatest moments in the game for me. As soon as the alarm dies down. You might recognize we're now in... Oh, hold on. We're now in the training hall. And here's the cable. In the corner where the conveyor belt is, which makes sense. Here's the other part of the training hall, which has the range chip. Well, a second range chip. And here's the 3rd part of the training hall. With the exploding boxes. Doesn't have anything for us, though. So yeah, back there is where the tutorial took place. Everything you see in the cutscenes actually has a physical place somewhere in the game, usually. Here's one of the few other checkpoints where we'll be saving our progress again. Alright, we're done there. We're gonna leave the 4th floor alone. We're gonna go back to the 2nd floor for now. Because there were some previously locked rooms on the 2nd floor that we should be looking at. There's one right across from the elevator room on the 2nd floor in particular. which hopefully you would have memorized, otherwise you might be wandering around a while. The only thing we need left is the head's PC, which would presumably be in the head's office. As soon as we get here, we want to take a sharp left across the elevator room. And down here at the bottom is the save point. The next room is the office, but the door's locked. Can we please leave, sir? Just wanted to show the nice folks the office. And down here at the very end, well, first there are more enemies, but also in the air chute, it looks like something was blocking it, and we managed to cut it loose using the air valve. And I think up here, after we get rid of the scientist, is a memo. Look at me calling him a scientist just because he wears a white lab coat. Here's a memo about whatever was lost in the air chute. Looks like some hooligan has stuck something in there that shouldn't have been in there. Also, that's not how you spell that kind of chute, but also I'm not an engineer, so what do I know? The only thing left now is to see what it actually was, so let's get to that. Oh, it's the head ID card, so now we can get through that locked door in the office. Wrong room. Here we go. And when we get into the head office up here, you'll notice that the head is nowhere to be seen. Which is probably for the best, because he would be in some major trouble. He did leave his PC behind when he evacuated, though. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that and this HP chip. The HP chip predictably increases our HP. So it's very good, is what I'm saying. We're gonna give ourselves some extra range while we're at it. And then let's grab the PC and return to Sarissa, and we should have everything she needs to reset the power of the building completely, so we can get to the control block. You heard me right, this building is officially completely explored. We did it, everyone. Well, maybe not completely explored, but we got everything we needed to get, which, that's good enough for me. So how this boss works, if you remember the weapon report, is that we need to blow up one of the weapons, these yellow guys, and then these generators which spawn said weapons will be vulnerable for a short period. We got the extra range tips so that way it would be easier to hit them. That giant electrical cube chasing us moves faster than we do, but it will also die when we blow up all the generators, which is our main goal. Since it moves faster than we do, we kinda have to confuse it by walking around these blocks in a complicated fashion. But aside from that, this boss isn't hard at all, assuming you know what to do.
Thank you.